Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Right away, here's Garoppolo to throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. St. Brown motioning left. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble.
That stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Patterson's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Adams the man in motion right. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Shreds the tackle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Escapes the defender. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Brings up third down and 2.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Right side to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's... The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They go draw play to McKinnon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Cameron Sutton.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Throwing, O'Connell.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action. It's Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
That is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
17.
He's got it complete to
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Third and long. It's Goff. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. He's to the 15. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. I don't know that these fake punts are designed to score, but it scored on that play.
Yeah, sometimes the best laid plans are better than what you expected. Trying to get a first down, element of surprise worked to perfection, then go downfield and get a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Off the play fake. O'Connell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Carlson able to put this one through.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Goff.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they go play action here with O'Connell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now O'Connell. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
To throw here, O'Connell. Got a man, it's Mayer.
Touchdown Raiders!
Michael Mayer
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders get a bit closer.
The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3rd and long, O'Connell now. That's Mayo, the tight end.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
O'Connell here on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. And he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
That play stopped behind the line by Trey Flowers.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On 1st and 10, Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On second down, Hooker.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
Oh, spinning away. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And quickly they get to the line.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
They'll go for it. O'Connell able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Las Vegas.
Now it's O'Connell.
He hits Adams complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
O'Connell's throwing for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7. Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Taking on the midfield logo. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. To the sideline and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Myers. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
O'Connell back to the air on 2nd down.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's O'Connell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Detroit,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.